Today, Pokémon turns 30, and as usual on the anniversary of the original titles, it revealed what's coming next through the Pokémon Presents. This year's edition lasted around 25 minutes and featured, in order, the announcement of a Game Boy-style device capable of playing 45 tracks from Pokémon Red and Blue through dedicated cartridges, a segment focused on the Pokémon World Championships taking place in San Francisco from August 28th to 30th, and the related citywide experience called Pokémon XP. The announcement of the 30th anniversary TCG commemorative collection, with more details coming later this year and seemingly structured similarly to the deluxe expansion explored through Pokémon Pocket, meaning a single set bringing together iconic cards from past expansions with possibly a new gimmick. A frankly unnecessary Pokémon Go trailer, the arrival of Red in his original 1996 version in Pokémon Masters EX, Mew-themed missions in Pokémon Sleep, alongside a small hint at Generation 3, the addition of the original legendary bird trio Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres as playable Pokémon in Unite, with the future arrival of the Gen 2 starters as well, a segment reminding us of the release of the Paldean Wonders expansion, a short trailer confirming that Pokémon XD Gale of Darkness will be available starting in March for Nintendo Switch Online subscribers on Switch 2, a celebratory trailer for Fire Red and Leaf Green announcing future compatibility with Pokémon Home, contradicting what many users online had claimed, a Legends ZA showdown announcing via mystery gift Garchomp's Z Megastone, which will allow players to access a specific dimension where they can defeat Mega Garchomp Z and then use it afterward, and finally, a Pokepedia trailer showcasing additional features and revealing Greedent Cook and Stereo Rotom. Overall, a rather underwhelming Presents considering the magnitude of a 30th anniversary milestone. However, I intentionally left out two elements that truly reignited my excitement: the cinematic trailer for Pokémon Champions and the first trailer for Generation 10, Pokémon Winds and Pokémon Waves. Regarding Champions, the Presents only revealed that the software will launch in April on Switch and later on mobile, but looking at the official website gives us much more interesting information. Downloading the game before a certain, still unspecified date will grant players Dragonite's Megastone for free. Additionally, the Megastones for Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja, and Eternal Floette can be obtained either by transferring those specific Pokémon acquired exclusively in Legends ZA into Champions, or through a future in-game campaign that is yet to be detailed. Pokémon Home connectivity has been confirmed, and exclusive characters such as Totora, Kit, Cordy, Caraway, and Kojima have been introduced, each playing a specific role within the competitive environment of Champions. I have to admit I'm genuinely excited about this title, because it could represent a true revolution for competitive Pokémon, allowing Game Freak to focus more heavily on PvE experiences in the mainline games, without constantly having to balance PvP. Now, moving on to the real bombshell announcement, Pokémon Winds and Pokémon Waves. The trailer opens with a beautiful recap of previous generations through an art book-style sequence showing iconic locations such as Viridian Forest, Ecruteak City, Route 120 near Fortree City, the path leading to Snowpoint City after Mount Coronet, the Sky Arrow Bridge leading toward Castelia City, Lumio City, a beach in Alola, possibly Kantai, the wild area of Galar featuring a Dynamax raid, and the Paldea Academy in Mesagoza, before finally introducing the central theme of Generation 10, Waves and Wind, all framed within a tropical paradise clearly inspired by Southeast Asia, as previously suggested by leaks. We're then introduced to two special Pikachu variants, Mr. Windychew and Miss Wavychew, most likely version exclusives. And from there, the trailer transitions into full gameplay footage, a marine environment with crystal clear water and coral reefs, offering a visual impact far superior to what we saw in Paldea. A windmill positioned on a hill showcasing the dynamic wind system, with leaves, clouds, and spinning blades reacting naturally. A lush and highly detailed jungle, cliffs, natural interiors, and a massive octopus-shaped structure standing beside a small village reminiscent of Pacifidlog Town. One particularly striking scene shows the protagonist standing on a rock in the middle of the sea as the waters begin to grow violent, perfectly embodying the fusion of waves and wind. It strongly feels like a story-driven cutscene, possibly tied to a legendary encounter or the introduction of the new raid mechanic. Additional environments are shown, including a volcano, waterfall, swamp, and beach, where the new starters Brout, Pombon, and Jekwa are revealed. In the following scene, beyond the stormy sea, a gray cloud stands out in the sky, far too deliberate to be random. Some speculate it represents the cover legendary, others think it could be a Gyarados, while some connect it to the new raid mechanic hinted at in leaks, but only time will tell. The trailer also briefly confirms underwater exploration, something previously anticipated through leaks, and announces a 2027 release window. Personally, I expect a launch in the first quarter of 2027, with DLC arriving in the usual November slot. From a graphical standpoint, the game doesn't look bad at all. The assets resemble those from Scarlet and Violet, but the overall rendering quality is significantly improved, especially in the ocean, which features multiple shades of blue to indicate depth, and in the jungle, which feels alive, enhanced by certain Pokémon emitting light that eliminates their surroundings. Analyzing the Japanese logos reveals an omega-like symbol with a horizontal line through it, an interesting detail considering that since X and Y, generational logos have always hinted at the upcoming battle mechanic. This could suggest something along the lines of Omega Flow or Omni Flow. Additionally, there's a strong emphasis on sun imagery within the logos, almost as if the sun will act as the catalyst for the central phenomenon of this generation. Before wrapping up, let me ask you, did you enjoy the Winds and Waves trailer and the Presents overall? Which starter would you choose, and what types do you predict for their final evolutions? We could see pure types like in Generation 8, or following a balancing theory, Jekwa as Water Psychic, Brout as Grass Fighting, and Pombon as Fire Normal. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Leave a like, and I'll see you in the next video.